This conference will now be recorded.
As I discussed in previous topic, to integrate between the systems from Salesforce to non-Salesforce or from Salesforce to another Salesforce, either you can use SOAP or REST APIs. So we'll see what is this SOAP and what is this REST and how we are going to do it. So let's start with SOAP. So when I talk about SOAP, what is the SOAP and how my SOAP is going to help to integrate between the systems. Okay, so when you say SOAP or REST, normally you see this list like API, the REST API and SOAP. So SOAP is nothing but it's a protocol. It's a simple object access protocol which completely built which completely relies on XML and schema. Okay. So when I show the schema and XML, you'll understand in more detail. Theoretical to understand, it's just a simple object access protocol where everything we build or we pass as a XML and it's completely relies on the schema. Okay, so like if I have one system and I have another system, they want to integrate using the SOAP. So now what we're going to do, so this SOAP is completely a messaging framework you can talk where uh, let's consider this is my server, this is my client. In the server, let's see, I'm going to have three different kind of services providing. Nothing but each services we are going to represent as a operation. Okay, so operation, what kind of service I'm providing from the server, that point as a operation, and to assess my service, how you should call, that will be point as a request. Okay, and same way I will have the response, and this request and response in the SOAP we are binding as XML. Okay, so whenever I would, so simply to summarize, SOAP nothing but a protocol, simple object access protocol, which is relying completely on XML and schema, and it's a strongly typed messaging framework by which different systems can communicate with many protocol layer. It's not restricted. Okay, you can use only HTTP or HTTPS. Using SOAP, in any integration you can communicate with the different protocols like HTTP, you can communicate over SMTP, you can communicate over TCP, JMS, or normal HTTP. Everywhere you can communicate using the SOAP. Okay, so now between this SOAP, like what are the services I'm going to write? Okay, let's see, I develop one SOAP services. So there I'm providing three different kind of service to you. For example, one service I can say weather forecast service. Okay, I have one more service called currency exchange service. Okay, or I can say one more service like let's see, some kind of LMS tracker service. Okay, so now for all these services, what you see, these are nothing but operation, and to access this service or operation you need to pass some request. For weather forecast, I may pass a date. Okay, this is date, on this date what is the weather, just forecast it. Or for currency, I can pass my currency and with what I want to see the exchange rate. Okay, or same way I can pass some input for my LMS. So now these are nothing but my request. To process some operations, what we need, we have to pass the request in a format. What format they are going to accept? So the operation and its XML structure of request response have to define in the SOAP. Okay. For example, if you remember, I was showing this one. This is nothing but one kind of SOAP XML file. You can see what are the operations I am going to provide. Okay, same way for these operations, what are the request parameters or response parameter there, that is also defined. Okay, so this is completely as a XML based file, which you can see is a completely messaging framework protocol, which can use any type of protocol like HTTP, SMTP, TCP, or JTS to communicate. So just for your understanding, is nothing but an API which makes a like bind the request and the operations in one envelope or in XML file, and that XML file we can parse as a WSDL, which we can consume in our system, and we can then get to know what thing we need to do, which I'll explain in the next session. So theoretically, SOAP is a simple object access protocol. Using that SOAP, we can integrate between the systems. Now we'll see how this SOAP going to work in Salesforce. This SOAP, what I talk, it's a like general concept. It's a protocol. If you say in 4 lines, SOAP is a protocol which transmits the data or works with on the XML format only. We define the operations and define the some request and response structure, and then share the WSDL among the client and server. Okay, then on any protocol we can communicate between systems. So we have to see how this SOAP helps us to integrate in Salesforce. Thank you. Stay tuned for next session. So now from next session we'll dig towards the code to see how this is going to work for us. Thank you.